Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. And meet my jolly good fellow wedding guest client. She booked me for her home service makeup, and so watch me deliver my Pauline unit, guys. Okay, if you are stopping by for the first time, thank you and God bless you. And to my returning subscribers, you all know I already love you so much. Thanks for sticking around with me. Please like this video, subscribe, share so that it can get to other persons, and do not forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, so I started off by trimming her brows and then cleaning the face thoroughly with my micellar water and the face wipe. Normally a face wipe will do the cleaning but will not do a deep and thorough cleansing, so I have to use my micellar water always to clean the face thoroughly. And before cleaning the face, I also make sure I maintain my personal hygiene by cleaning my hand thoroughly. Next, I'll be using my Dr. Rashell serum to illuminate the skin. I'll be dropping it part by part, then I'll be using my flat brush to blend it into the skin. You can see the illuminance coming out already. This will help the skin remain hydrated, and then after that I will be allowing it to dry. In skin prep or during skin prep, you must make sure that every product you apply must dry first before you apply the next one. Next, I'll be applying my Sod Cream moisturizer to moisturize the face. I'll be applying this all over the face, especially on the under eye, just as I am doing it here, and then pressing it into the skin using my flat brush. You can also use your thoroughly washed clean hand to do your skin prep if your flat brush is not around, or if you are doing a personal makeup. Next, I'll be using my Vaseline lip balm to moisturize the lip and have her blend it in. The next thing I'm doing here is to use my Adventure Sweat Block to tame or control the oils from her T-zone. As you can see, I am pressing it into the skin on her T-zone areas, so this will help control oil and remove shines. So after pressing it into the skin, I will also allow it to dry. Next, I'll be using my Adventure mattifying primer to properly tame the oil, and I'll be applying it all over the face. And I like using my clean hands, like I always say, clean hands, to press in the mattifying primer into the skin. Next, I'll be fixing the skin prep using my green tea hydrating spray. This will help the product I apply sink in. Next, I'll be applying my foundation. Here I use my Avour and V Beauty foundation in shades respectively. I'll be listing the products I use in my description box, so do well to check them out. First, my client gave me an Avour foundation, and then seeing that it will be too dark on her, I had to apply a lighter shade of foundation using my V Beauty foundation. So look at the skin match it is giving, and I'll be pressing the foundation into her skin using my beauty sponge. When blending your foundation, you don't have to be so hard on it, you have to blend light-handedly, just as I am doing it here. And for the records, if you must blend in your foundation through the neck, make sure that during your skin prep, you skin prep the neck as well, so that you will not crease the neck, and it will also help the makeup last longer on the neck areas. So after blending, I'll be fixing the foundation with my hydrating spray. Next, I'll be using my Spotless Pro Concealer to do my highlighting. I'll be highlighting the 5 highlighted areas, which are the forehead, the nose line, the jaw, the under eye, above the lip. These 5 areas are the areas I'll be highlighting using my Pro Concealer. Then I'll be blending it in. Make sure you do this by tapping. Even if you are using brush, you do it light-handedly by tapping. Then I'll make sure I blend it into the skin and also remove the harsh line between the highlighting and my foundation. Next, I'll be applying my CPD blush. This is a powder blush, and so I like applying it while still applying my cream product. So after that, I'll be doing my nose contouring to snatch the nose, you know what I mean. So make that nose tiny and well snatched, give it that pointed look. So I used my 2 shade darker foundation from V Beauty to do the nose contouring. Then after outlining the nose, I will be blending it in to make sure it is well snatched, and then I'll be using my lightest shade of the Pro Concealer I used in highlighting to also remove the harsh line between my nose contour and my blush cheek contour. And then I'll fix the entire cream product with my hydrating spray. Next, I'll be using my Avour powder palette to preset the makeup. This is because in the rule of makeup is that every liquid must be dried, so I'll be using the same shade of powder to preset my highlighted areas, and also use the same shade of powder to also preset the rest of the face. Next, I'll be using my RCMA setting powder to also set the face properly. I'll be setting mostly the 5 areas I highlighted, and then I'll be snatching the nose and do my reverse contour both on the nose and on the cheek. Then I'll be dusting off some areas, and next I'll be using my age control or hair wash to tame my brows because I can't find my brow tamer. I'll be using it to tame the brows. Then I'll be using the leftover setting powder on my beauty sponge to damp and control the oil coming from it. I'll be using my Pauline gel liner to apply my brows. I mixed the black and the brown gel liner so that it will get the exact shade of my client. So after outlining the lower and the upper brows, I will be using my spoolie brush to brush it out and then highlight the brows. I'll be using the same shade of Pro Concealer I used during my highlighting to highlight the brow arc, just as I am doing it here. I will highlight and then I will blend before the product dries quickly. So after blending it in, I will also use the same shade of powder from my Avour palette to dry and set the brows. Next, I'll be using my Ben White eyeshadow primer to prime the lid and make sure I blend it in very well. After that, I'll be using my Gorgeous Me eyeshadow palette for my eyeshadow application. First, I use the brown shade of eyeshadow, apply it on the outer corner of the lid and blend it into the inner corner. I do the same thing on the other brows and make sure I blend in very well. Blending is essential during eyeshadow because you wouldn't want to leave a harsh line. And then I'll be using a pink shade of eyeshadow on the inner corner because she asked me to make sure that everything comes out looking pink, because as a wedding guest she wants to match with the event color of the day, and so she got exactly what she wanted. After blending it in, I'll be using my razor pack to wing out the outer corner of the eyelid, just as I am doing it here, to give it that wing effect. I do the same thing on the other eyelid and then I blend it in very well. Next, I'll be using my lighter shade powder from my Avour powder palette to also highlight the brow lid, and then I'll be using my liquid eyeliner to outline the lower and upper lash, and then apply my mascara to give it a volume. I'll do the same thing on both eye and make sure I apply it just as you are seeing it. You need to be careful when applying a liquid mascara. This can be really tacky, and if you notice, I have already messed up the under eye using the liquid mascara, but not to worry, I'll be taking care of that. Next, I applied my lashes and then I'm moving over to dusting off the lip area so that I can apply my lip stain. So but this, I am using my Melanin powder as my finishing powder to do this and to add warmth to the face. Next, I'll be using my Million Pauline gel liner in the brown shade to outline the lip. She wanted a V lip and that is what I am giving to her. So I'll be outlining my lip in a V shape, the upper lip in a V shape, just as you are seeing it, and then blend it in using the same brush. To achieve this well, you have to tell your client to cooperate so that you get exactly the shape you want. Then after outlining the upper lip, I will also outline the lower lip and then blend everything together. Then after that, I will be applying the same shade of Pro Concealer I've been using for my highlights on the inner corner of the lip to highlight the lip, and then have her blend it in accordingly. And then after that, I'll be using my brush to blend it in properly, just as I am doing it here. You can see the effect it is giving, but I'm not stopping there because she wants everything pink, and so I'll be using a pink lip stain to apply and blend it in evenly. After that, she looked at the mirror and she wasn't satisfied with the pink, so I have to go in with more pink and blend it in accordingly. After blending it in, I think she still looked at the mirror and she still told me to continue with the pink, and then I had to bring in my Avour baby pink lip stain to also add in that baby pink look, and then I blend it in very well. And now by this time she was satisfied with the lip and the pink shade. And then after blending it in properly, I went on to dust off my setting powder using my finishing powder, Melanin powder, and then dust it off with a medium brush so that my hand can get to the inner corner. So that's then my liquid eyeliner made. I am dusting it off. I am removing it using my squealy brush. So to do that, you just have to allow it dry. If you smell your under eye, allow it to dry. Use your squealy brush and a setting powder to remove it. Then I fixed the whole entire makeup using my spray, and then went in with my lip gloss to gloss the lip so that it will glow. And at this point, while I gloss the lip, the hydrating spray I used in fixing the makeup has done its work by sinking the makeup into the skin. Just as you are seeing the makeup, the skin is skinning, is already glowing. So after applying my lip gloss, next thing I'm going to be doing is highlight the face using my Glow by Yanga. I use my medium brush to highlight the areas of the face that I want to glow more. I did it on the chin bone, the jaw, the forehead, the tip of the nose, and then I blended it in very, very well. So look at that glow it's giving, right? I did the first glow and she said it wasn't glowing enough, that she really wanted to slay on the wedding, and then I added the second shade of the glow. And right here I blended it in, and now I am fixing the entire makeup with my Stay On finishing spray, and right here she has just wore her wig, and then this is the final look, guys. What do you think? She ate, right? Thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you. Do like and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.